Once again, Nazanin Ash with the International Rescue Committee. The refugee crisis, just one of the topics on the agenda for the 71st UN General Assembly. For a look at what else we can expect, let's bring back Nathan King at the UN. Nathan.
Yeah, of course, the big speeches start in the next 24 hours, and it's really a crossroads, Asier. We're saying goodbye to US President Barack Obama here at the United Nations after 8 years, but also the UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon, who will be replaced at the end of the year. Both legacy speeches to watch. When it comes to the only remaining superpower in the world, US President Barack Obama, he came into office basically saying he would do the opposite to his predecessor, George W. Bush. No illegal wars invading other countries. He would get out of the Middle East and cure terrorism. Has that happened? Well, not exactly. Let's take a look. It was a much younger and perhaps more naive US president who delivered his first speech to the UN in 2009.
I ordered the prison at Guantanamo Bay closed, and we are doing the hard work of forging a framework to combat extremism within the rule of law.
8 years on, and Guantanamo is still open, although with far fewer inmates. And the war against al-Qaeda has morphed into a war against them and ISIL too. And the promised troop pullout from Iraq hasn't fully been completed due to that ongoing fight, and it's expanded too to the skies above Syria. Add to that intervention and regime change in Libya, covert drone strikes from Somalia to Pakistan. The pledges of 8 years ago seem unkept. But when it comes to his work with the international community, Obama's record is more positive. The US pulled back from the brink of a military strike in Syria and worked with Russia to rid Syria of its chemical weapons stockpile, working with the UN Security Council to forge a nuclear deal with Iran and to impose stiff sanctions collectively on the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. And cooperation too with developing nations like China to reach a global climate accord, and dumping long-standing US Cold War policies that mostly angered the international community.
For 50 years, the United States pursued a Cuba policy that failed to improve the lives of the Cuban people. We changed that.